Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Ab Fab. My name is Denise, and if you're new here, well then I say welcome to you, and if you're my girlfriends returning, I say how nice it is to have you come back. Just something I have to confess, because I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what happened like these last couple of weeks. The last 2 weeks I was on vacation. Just kind of thought that we would just sit down and have a good old girlfriend chit chat, and I could talk about some of the purchases that I made in these last 2.5, 3 weeks now, I guess. Did purchase the Jaclyn Hill and the Morphe 2, Volume 2. Because I was really excited about the color story. Really just kind of pushing the envelope of my comfort zone as far as experimenting with bright colors and trying to fine tune and hone my skill with eyeshadows, you know, kind of creating different looks. So anyways, I'm all about that this year, and these colors do not disappoint whatsoever. I followed a bigger YouTuber and did a very elaborate, at least very elaborate look for me with the whole cut crease, and I think I used like 6 different eyeshadow colors and like 7 different eyeshadow brushes, and it took a long time to do on one eye, but I really loved the outcome, like the finished product. Just you know, just to bring your attention to these rows here, other than a couple of pops like this kind of brighter cranberry red and this yellow, these 3 rows actually have a lot of usable everyday shade, which is called Empower. So there it is there. It's just, I don't even really know how to swatch these that well. It is like this, a shimmery red or cranberry red. I mean, it looks really nice in the pan, but then when you kind of lay it on the skin, it's really beautiful. This reminds me of one of the colors in the Jeffree Star palette, Tipsy Girl, which is a straight up kind of neon pink matte, and it is just beautiful. And that goes on like an absolute dream. And the look that I created, or I didn't create, but redid for my Instagram, I used a number of those shades, and I wasn't sure how well they would blend. They blended beautifully. Full matte yellow that I did try called No Joke, and this is a matte, and it really just lays down like that. So you can let me know down below if you'd like to see the recreation of what I'm going to call the Peach Bellini, very glam sort of Instagram look. If you go and check on my Instagram account, then you can let me know. And then I think for the other, I'd like to do an everyday, just easy breezy kind of look so that you can see the versatility of the palette. We're YouTubers, and she's always on about the ColourPop, and I just kind of thought, you know what, they're a little bit hard to get in Canada, but I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to go online and I'm just going to look through their eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to pick one, which is the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. There's 12 absolutely beautiful, peachy, spring and summertime shades in there in this really great, I mean, the packaging again is absolutely beautiful. I love this, and I kind of chose this, yes, because of the colors. I thought it would look really nice just as an everyday go-to palette for my fair skin. But also this, very surprisingly, this ColourPop palette actually has 4 of their finishes. So it has some glitter, it has some metallic, it has some mattes, and then it also has a super shock shadow in there. So it's really nice. I think it's one of the first palettes that they put out that actually has all 4 finishes. Okay, the next one I have to grab because it was in the purchase of the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Volume 2 that I looked over, and I saw it in the Morphe store, and I had to have it. So when I went in to get the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, they had the entire Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics highlighters. I love to wear a subtle highlight at work, you know, just to kind of give your skin a little fresh and dewy sort of look to it without being blinding. But when I'm sitting here in my makeup room, I like to have like a blinding blinding highlight. And I looked at the quad, I swatched it out, the lighter one, of course, which I think is called Flash, and I loved it. I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. But then I went to the actual high beam ones, so the little, scream in your face ones, and I ended up getting that. So they had 5, like I said. I ended up with this one, which is actually called High Volt. So not sure if you can actually see that or not. But I'm trying to remember. I think it was $35 Canadian for this. And again, it's a highlighter. So I'm probably not going to go through this entire jar. And this one is said to be like a rose gold, but it just comes off like this beautiful kind of goldy, again, stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, I would not have purchased any of the 3 brushes because I thought, for 20 some dollars for each brush, it was just a little too expensive. But when I was in the Morphe store, they had this in-store special, and if you bought any of the highlighter products, you got to pick one of the 3 specialty brushes absolutely free. It was thrown in. So I already had an amazing highlighter brush that I got in one of my Ipsy bags, so I knew I didn't want that one. The other bigger one, I had brushes like it, but what I didn't have was the little precise little fan brush. So that's the one I picked up, which is the J03, I believe. Yeah, J03, that's exactly what it is. And I love it. I just thought, wow, it is this really great brush. I don't have anything else like it in my whole collection, so to get it for free. But absolutely love the idea that any product landed you one of the 3 brushes, which is I think they retail for $24. So I thought that was just really wonderful. And again, like ColourPop, it's the very first time I purchased from this particular person. And what am I talking about? It is the actual Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette in all of its actual velvet, full velvet glory. I mean, the packaging is over the top. It's probably what initially drew me to think about purchasing this. And then I was talking to a few of my YouTuber friends, and I was kind of on the fence because I was like, I don't know. When I saw the reveal on Jeffree Star's video, I didn't actually think that it was all that great. I was like, this is going to be great if it's lots of purples. I just didn't think it had that many purples, but when I went and saw it in person, it actually does have a lot of purples, and it's really beautiful, and I wanted it for my eyeshadow collection. I think I've missed out on a few of the other sort of iconic palettes that Jeffree Star has put out, and this one, it just speaks to me. I totally love the actual packaging. I'm just going to open it up and I'm just going to show you. It comes with a huge mirror, but then it has all of these, which is 18 wonderful eyeshadows. Again, this is my first time ever using Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I mean, the colors are absolutely beautiful. Not necessarily sure how I'm going to fit in a red, but give me some time. I'm going to work it in. But today I used some really wonderful colors. I'm just going to swatch out a few. So this one down here is absolutely beautiful. It's called Betrayal. And I just want to, and the feel of these are just, look at that. That is the feel of these eyeshadows is really, really just unique. I'm going to just swatch it on the back of my hand. And the blendability of these, that's beautiful, beautiful pigment. Okay, let's see what else can I grab for you. I'm going to try to hold this without dropping the whole palette. I'm going to actually now swatch out this one here, which was called a Vivid Mood. And this is just this kind of purple, a lilac matte, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous. And use that today on one of my looks, so that's right there. I'm going to swatch out, let's see, this one called Pink Magic. This is magic, you guys. This is really, really magic. Look at that. Ooh, I used that, I think, on one of my lids. I just can't remember which one. I think it was on this eye. But look at that. Oh, it's just, and the way it catches the light, it's just like this beautiful pinkish purple, and then just has that beautiful reflect in it that catches the light and kind of makes it truly, truly magical. Let me just wipe that off. And these colors, again, are extremely pigmented. See, there's the color. The color proof on my poor fingers is this one called Executioner. When you swatch it, pink reflect on the sort of top, it sits just so perfectly. Like, is it pink or purple? I don't know, but the the magic of that is just like, it's stunning. And anyways, I created 2 separate eye looks from this palette tonight, and I put it in my Instagram account, so you can certainly go and check that out. Again, just look below or in the description and it'll tell you. But you know what? I am having so much fun just kind of playing here in my makeup room, chatting to you guys and talking about some of my latest and greatest purchases. So please feel free to just let me know down below if you'd like to see any of the tutorials or get ready with me's, because I think for the 40 plus group, there's a lot of ladies out there that just think they're kind of too trendy or that they're not exactly for the mature gal. And I totally understand your thought process, but here's my challenge to you. It's just to step outside of your comfort zone. Don't get stuck in a rut, because at the end of the day, it really is just makeup, and we can just take it all off at the end of the day. And I encourage you that if you see something that looks like fun, pick it up and start playing with it. And so that's my challenge for you guys this week. Anyways, you guys, that's it. I didn't want to make it too long, and yet here I am, yappity yap, chatting away for probably the last 30 minutes. But I hope, as I always say at the end of every video, that you all have an absolutely fabulous week. Again, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and that way you'll be kept abreast of when I upload my latest videos. And until I see you the following week, take care and have an absolutely fabulous week. Bye, everybody. Bye.